Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Whatever time it is, wherever you are, welcome once more to another video podcast of Alexandra Mayers Live. Today we're going to go ahead and continue with Chapter 10 of Shelley Lubben's book, The Truth Behind the Fantasy of Porn, the Greatest Illusion on Earth. Now today, as you all can see, I am sitting in what I would at least imagine at least one room of Shelley Lubben's home to look like on the other side. Because she loved pink. That's why she named her foundation the Pink Cross. And for those of you who are not familiar with who Shelley Lubben was somebody who had such good intention when it came to attempting to prevent others from making similar mistakes to herself. But unfortunately, she passed away. And being that I know for a fact she put so much effort into her work, I'm just going through her book, providing my commentary along with a reading of each chapter, and I sincerely hope that people who come across these videos do take the time to get to know who Shelley Lubben truly was, understand what she tried very hard to do in her lifetime, and also understand just the magnitude of negativity that she was up against. So let's go ahead and get started. Chapter 10, Roxy's Revenge. Oh yeah, I moaned, as a blonde woman I'd never met before groped my body and licked my face. I was so full of shit. By now, I was a proficient liar. I was also liquored up and scared stiff. I'll never forget the day I performed in my first amateur porn scene. Dressed in a white leather miniskirt with bleached blonde hair, I pushed open two red doors and entered into a pitch black room filled with smoke. Overwhelmed by a feeling that I was walking into something more than just a little sex in front of a camera, I stopped dead in my tracks. Oh God, I thought, what the hell am I getting myself into? I could barely see a man in the back waving me to come over to him. My eyes were fixed on the well-lighted corner where I saw a camera with a wide-angle lens staring at a sexy purple couch and a box of baby wipes. Gulp. I couldn't shake the dark feeling all around me. Everything felt wrong. I tried to turn back, but something powerful drew me in. A man's loud voice interrupted my thoughts. Hey, are you the blonde sent over by Samantha? I walked over to the creepy man holding a cigarette and answered carefully. Yeah, I'm her. His eyes licked me up and down as I handed him my AIDS test. You'll do just fine, he said. He shifted his weight forward and asked, What's your porn name, honey? That's a good question. Well, I partied last night at the Roxy in Hollywood, I thought. So yeah, I'll call myself Roxy. He nodded when I told him my name, and I wondered where I could find a bathroom to down some Jack. A naked woman, blonde and sexy, walked into the room. Her purple pumps clicked as she came toward me. I can't wait, she said, eyes on my flesh. Our scene is next. You're with me. Jack, I thought. I need Jack now. I hurried my way to the back where I saw G-strings and sex toys thrown on the floor in a worn-out room where naked girls were changing. The bathroom was in the back, but I didn't want people to think I was a baby for changing alone. So I walked to a corner in the room, looked around to make sure no one was watching, and took a huge gulp of Jack Daniels. The smell of sex and alcohol filled my nose. I can't believe I'm doing this, I said to myself, chasing my words with another gulp of Jack Daniels. But prostitution and stripping almost killed me, I reasoned. Anyway, porn was legal. I downed some more Jack and wiped my mouth with the back of my hand. "Okay, everyone," shouted a guy from the other room. "Time to shoot." Oh, shit, I thought. I fastened my red bra, took another swig, then hurried out of the room to the couch where two porn stars were sitting. I was scared to death. "You can do this, Shelley," I lied to myself as I straightened my skirt and my fake smile led me over to the couch. Thoughts raced through my mind. How the hell should I greet someone I was about to have sex with? "Hey, I'm Roxy, and I'll be having sex with you." "Hi, nice to meet you. I guess we're having sex today." Okay, that's weird. I practiced the words in my mind, but it was too late, and I was standing next to the camera before I knew it. Purple Pump Girl and some airhead blonde giggled as the director told us the scene was about a professor who was going to teach naughty college girls how to get an A. How stupid, I thought. The director proudly finished explaining his Academy Award winning scene with a loud clap and "Let's do it." Okay, Spielberg. Lights, camera, action. We were off, and apparently the crew wanted to get off too. Most of them had their hands down their pants as the scene started. I noticed out of the corner of my eye as the blonde girl started baby talking to the professor about how she needed a good lesson. This is ridiculous, I thought. See, this is why, to this day, I still really admire Shelley because she's right. The whole thing was ridiculous. In hindsight, after you have been away from that world for a while and you think back to just the degree of stereotypes porn directors somehow managed to convince you to portray, it seems surreal. And it's amazing to me that people do watch it. Why? It's so far-fetched from real life. It's not even portraying the majority of people's fantasies. That's how out of their minds most porn directors are. They're completely out of touch with reality. But let's continue. Okay. This is ridiculous, I thought. The terrible acting blonde girl went on and on about her bad grades and then pointed to me, saying she had a friend who needed a lesson too. Wrong. I would be the one to teach them a lesson. Filled with Jack Daniels and a renewed zeal, I grabbed the girl by the neck and showed them my version of the scene. The director loved it. "Wow, Roxy, you're so hot. Keep going, baby." The fleshy director fed my starved ego. You could be the next biggest porn star with talent like that. Random thoughts bounced around in my mind. I loved it. I hated it. I loved the attention. I loved the camera. I hated that I have to have some stupid girl's tongue in my mouth. Yuck. At that moment, a very dark presence came over me. "I'll make you famous, and everyone will love you," the familiar voice hissed. The presence was so thick, it made me look around to see if anyone was there. Suddenly, a powerful urge to be the best and destroy everyone in my path overwhelmed me. Rage rose up. Years and years of rage against my father and all the men who ever hurt me washed over me. I ravaged my blonde victim like a wild animal out for innocent blood. She was no match for my wrath as I shoved her off the couch. Her mascara-smeared eyes looked up at me in fear while she lay there holding the red marks on her arms. Suddenly, the director interrupted. "Okay, I need the money shot. Face to the camera, Roxy. Show me your killer eyes." The professor pulled out of the other blonde and ejaculated all over my face while I pretended to love every minute of it. The taste of bitter fluid and degradation filled my mouth. Suddenly, shame and guilt swept over me, just like when I was a little girl. Fighting the urge to cry, I turned my head to sniff up my tears. "Beautiful, Roxy. What a shot," the director said as he clapped. Then some guy threw the baby wipes at me. I wanted to die. She did want to die at that moment. She did. And there's a lot of other women who are currently in the industry and who have retired from the industry and who had to run from the industry who wanted to die also when they were put in that exact same situation, whether it be through their own choices they were put in that situation or circumstances beyond their control. They all, at some point, felt exactly like Shelley Lubben did at that moment. I wiped the professor's goo off of my face, cursing his name under my breath. I didn't want anyone to see my pain. No way would I let them see me suffer. When I looked up, the director was already talking about the next scene. What happened to me being the next big porn star? The director gave me a card, paid me, and then told me to go meet Bobby. Cash in my purse, Jack in my veins, wrath in my heart, I was determined to become the next big porn star. I'd prove everyone wrong and get back at all the men who ever hurt me. And I'd make them pay. Fame, fortune, and sweet revenge. So that's it for chapter 10. Hopefully I'll get to chapter 11 sometime soon. Once more, thank you for watching another edition of Alexandra Mayers Live. May Shelley Lubben rest in peace. And I just want to say, Steve and Marcy, you two are jerks. I know, and others know. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for watching. Take care, and goodbye.